Please keep in mind that not all my messages will resonate with everyone. Please take what resonates and leave the rest for another to appreciate down their road. Okay, we got Libra here, Scorpio. I'm going to go ahead and get into the messages. If you resonate with these messages, I do appreciate the support to help my channel grow. Okay, not necessary then. Scorpio. So let's go ahead and see what's happening. My messages are timeless, and that just means at any time they are general. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node placements. If you're cross-watching for Scorpio, the same applies, except you may need to flip or switch your roles. Okay, I'm reading the energy. Wow, you got Venus. So you're attracting good times, Libra, again. Okay, whatever you're attracting is restoring balance in your life. Okay, there's a power struggle with this, Scorpio, and the need to control and some kind of confusion regarding what you're attracting. And I'm pretty much saying because of your, you got a lot of spirit, so there's a lot of spirit. Okay, I am, it's Jerry Garcia's birthday, and I am wearing a smiling Jerry Garcia today, so my big comfortable Jerry Garcia shirt. Okay, Scorpio, if that's relevant. All right, you got other people's resources. All right, so there's control factor. There is an issue. I'm getting an energy of like, what is that? No, I don't. Came and it went. Hang on a second. And nobody's on anyway, so I can sit here and think about it for a second. Stay away from negative energy. It has a problem for every solution. So there's something about a problem for every solution is what the negative energy, obsession, and control. So there's something to do with that. I don't know. You're gaining some details here, Scorpio, about that for Scorpio. Okay, you have Neptune. Be prepared to sacrifice. That's part of that confusion and the need to control for whatever reason an energy feels, and it could be you, I don't know. Moon, accept or defend. Time to take a position, or you've taken a position and you've continued to stay with that position that you took, or have the other people on the resources, and that is your card. It is the 8th house. Okay, but you are attracting, and I don't know, is that kind of dark? I can barely see the card, so I don't know. I can open up the shade. Hang on a second. Let me see if I saw. All right, okay. So this could also be regarding a mystery or an investment. Okay, so you're attracting, there's a need to control, so it could be some kind of life issue or monetary issue. Pisces, overwhelming issue. Your dreams could be significant. I don't even know if that helped. Now I can't really see. Okay. So it's about personal power then. Got Leo and Aries, so a lot of fire joins the party. Maybe it could be something about a party. There's a leadership or a leader, and you're being asked to use your willpower with these other people who are in leadership positions. Maybe they think they're solving problems, but they're creating more issues, and you could be aware of that. Okay, so it's not about solving the problem, it's about ways around it, but it's all unnecessary. Okay, this could be something to do with a job or whatever it is you do, even for fun, and because I have creativeness here. So whatever it is you're doing, you're having an inspiration or an influence on others with that Virgo card. Okay. Okay, Capricorn. I don't know. This could be about what you're doing. Again, day to day. Okay, and you know, I need to check and make sure this is even working because I don't want to get through a whole reading and find out it didn't work. Huh? Yeah, okay, it's working. Oh, sorry about that. All right, well, anyway, it's working. Okay, it's about choices and decisions, and Libra again. So this is about creating and restoring balance, getting and using power. All right, so what are these problems and solutions? Again, with the serving, the details, and that Virgo energy. Something to do with what you're doing. All has to do with what you're doing because of that fire, Aries energy. Scorpio, here you are. Maybe you're the one carrying the power now. Because I've got personal power, and then I've got these resources, other people, and now I've got results from the power. So you're creating some kind of balance because your good decisions, which creates solutions. Not everybody likes that. So, you know, not everyone wants a problem solver. Okay? All right. Day to day, business like. This could be in business or just, again, what you're doing and how you are responding to different situations of this energy of other people in leadership positions. Some kind of secrets here involved. You're purifying this energy. That's where Libra and the balance comes in. You're purifying the energy, transmuting it. North Node. So there's success and benefit. You're also attracting, we have that Venus. This is what you're attracting. So you could be you could be keeping to yourself very much about your whatever's supporting you at this time because it is attracting attention. That could be another way of looking at it. With about a circle of friends or associations. Okay, so there's a lot of people, energy in this, and patterns of situations that don't want to be solved. Let's see, I might go back to that. Huh? Oh my gosh. Okay, Three of Pentacles. Other people and their resources. This is discussions about life or death issues as well. Getting and using power. I don't know what that's about, but it's leadership positions. Hangman could be a Pisces involved. Something is no longer going to be such a mystery. Chariot in reverse. Scorpio. I hope you're doing well on a Saturday. That my finger was stuck there. So, not everything on my channel is going to resonate with everyone. I do post other things once in a while, just because I can. So, take a resonance. Lovers in reverse. Okay. Other people and the resources. Well, it's like you're cutting it off, or this was two-faced. This wasn't genuine, or there was something about it. Hang on. Yeah, let me do that. Told ya. Anyway, deception or a lie about this power or how it was being used. Okay, death in reverse, Scorpio. Looks like if it wasn't your reading, I would say someone isn't wanting to change. But I would say that this being life or death issue with death in reverse, something had already occurred, or you have completely transmuted the situation. Therefore, something is not going to be a mystery for very long. Because once something's solved, problem over, right? World in reverse. Or maybe you did solve something already. Maybe it's past tense. Scorpio. World in reverse. Okay. Disappointment. Disappointment here. So whatever you're going to learn is going to require forgiveness. Some kind of participation that is about these other issues, this power issues, power trips, I don't know, and the resources, the struggles that come involved, the confusion, the chaos, the misrepresentations, I want to say, maybe, to sum it up. King of Wands. There's that fire energy, Scorpio. I have Leo here. King of Wands. Very productive. I mean, the King of Wands goes after what they want, but to Six of Cups in reverse. Something about a self-reflection that isn't, what is the not a true self-reflection. Yeah. It's still that Five of Wands. So there's still conflict, drama, and chaos. Nine of Wands, that's the wounded warrior. So you have a bandage on your head. Nine of Wands, then Ten of Wands. Okay, so after the Nine of Wands, if you carry one more burden, then you can't see where you're going. But I don't think this is your energy. Could be a Taurus in reverse. Or some kind of spiritual leader type of energy that is hypocritical or two-faced, I want to say, or using some kind of authority in their favor. Strength, Leo, trying authority, and the Lovers in reverse again. Confirmation of the two-faced thing of not, playing both sides. So something was like playing both sides. Page of Swords. Gain information, secrets, or something. Sorry. 6. So I was just looking at the 5 and the 6, and I got a 6. You're moving to calmer waters with some kind of understanding. You broke free from some kind of conventionality. Wow. And from the 6, so it's like, okay, as soon as you move to calmer waters and make a decision for that, then it's like, with strategy, this could have taken strategy to do. Strategizing, keeping that a secret. That, not giving your strategy away. Moon in reverse. Okay, whatever this deception was or is, and whatever was attached to it that you purified through some kind of forgiveness that you would have been guided to do. About this 5 of Wands. So this 5 of Wands conflict is part of that. I said stay away from negative energy. They have a problem for every solution. So that's that energy. Whatever this problem is, I don't know if the problem's going to come up. No. The problem has to do with one's reactions or responses. So time to respond, because this is an emotional attachment. Anxiety and trouble created from it is here, or not no. I was gonna say not no longer here, but no longer here, no longer attached to the anxiety of some kind of secret result. Okay, so there was a result that an energy expected, or Empress in reverse. Okay, distorted feminine energy, Scorpio, is having to do with your love or your choices. So worry, and that's the truth. Worry about that. That extra sword cuts you free. So this is all mind over matter here, if you can see it that way. Bruce Lee came to mind when I said that. I don't know, that I haven't Ace of Wands, attracting Bruce Lee type energy. I don't know, somebody who's into that. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. Okay, so overcoming some kind of restriction. Knight of Wands in reverse. Four of Cups. Okay, there's a whole lot of manifestations trying to take place. What is the point? Okay, listen. What is the point of this? Maybe it's not a problem to be solved. Maybe it's a problem. Maybe it's not your problem. All right, I got the Four of Wands in reverse. So this is some kind of a not working together. I got 4, 5, 6 progression. Okay, this is not working together, but this is also conventionality attached to communities. I got 1 and 2. Let's see. 2 of Wands. You're like, look, you're gaining all the knowledge from this. Look, you're gaining all the knowledge from this. Virgo. Hermit. Knight of Cups in reverse. So something's in disarray due to a love choice, love connections, doing it for power. So whatever's, love's been done for power and not love, then that's being eliminated. And on a scale of wide scale. What's going on for Scorpio? With this disappointment, the devil. Wow. Other people, the resources, and the devil. Capricorn. Scorpio. Queen of Cups in reverse. 6 of Cups in reverse. Other people. Other people's opinions, beliefs, or ideas that have had an influence. Follow your heart's desires and manifest the heck out of your life is the advice here. Okay? This is overly emotional. Could be another, what am I doing? Why am I covering up the Queen of Cups? Okay, I cut up the wrong card. All right, anyway, High Priestess. Okay, using intuition here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all here. This is definitely balancing out your emotions around the situation. About a Knight of Wands in reverse. That was our fire energy at the beginning. That was part of the problem. Okay, you got something slow and steady coming in. The Sun in reverse. Coming in slow, but the Sun always comes back out. So, if it's just something like that. You're standing your ground. Right, Scorpio, what's up with this energy for you? It's like you're going to receive this message of the Knight of Pentacles. That's that Virgo energy again. The Fool is taking a leap of faith. 0, 1, taking a leap of faith. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, okay, so Seven of Cups is in reverse. Wow. Temperance. 2, 3, 4, 1, 0. Temperance. Wow. Okay, so you have the emotional, what is it? A maturity. 7 of Cups in reverse. Emotional maturity. All right, being tempered is you're not overdoing anything. You found a middle ground, middle road. You are not overly doing, not overly consuming, or not overly doing something. 4 of Pentacles. This is holding on really tight though. He's holding on really tight to a fire energy. We're holding back from Page of Cups, Emperor, fire energy again, holding back from, because there was, that's where the deception was attached. Three of Cups in reverse, there's the group. Okay, so the group was no longer able to collaborate. Okay, what is that? Because wait a second, the Three of Pentacles was upright, Three of Cups is in reverse. So it's like all this collaboration is not having an emotional effect. Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands, 88 is significant, and the Hermit. Yeah, it's not having any effect. So it's like, and there's it not having any effect. Something's coming in, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, regardless, and it's cutting free this self-inflicted prison of some sort, of the way something was thought about over and over again and expressed over and over again, or something that was not permanent. I mean, you know, nothing, you know, something like that. Page of Cups, King of Pentacles in reverse. So something that was very childish. Queen of Wands, Three of Pentacles. Okay, so something wasn't matured, or didn't mature, or took a long time. Sun in reverse, Scorpio. I said the sun was always gonna come, man. Let's see. Of the Seven of Cups. Okay, so you might not really be really thrilled with a solution, but at least it's a solution. Page of Cups, Hermit. So it carries investigation, knowing, it carries wisdom, it carries many things. Okay, let's just get a couple more. Scorpio, oh my gosh. Ace of Swords in reverse. Ace of Swords upright. This is over here on that Devil and that disappointment. So this disappointment is to heal, because it's based upon a Hermit in reverse. Before you knew, before something, all right? Because there's a major change here. So something before something had to happen. I don't know what, but you had to take the blindfold off, or be at a crossroads with the Devil here. So it's like crossroads with the Devil, some kind of emotions. Here's that Six of Cups now upright. It's in reverse here. Seeing an honest reflection of the past. Okay, that straightens things out for you. This is also, you know, I seen the stained glass window in the background here. So this is some kind of rest or recovery from some kind of emotional, it doesn't have to be your upheaval. It was just part of who or what was around you. Moon in reverse, emotions, Pisces. So this could have been a Pisces, or about a Pisces. Your dreams could be significant, because this guy could be taking a nap. He's setting up boundaries so you can do that. There's a Queen of Wands. So this could be very demanding energy with the Ten of Wands, Queen of Wands. Why am I putting them way up there? I don't know. I'm going to move them down here. And why didn't I do... Oh, because of that card. Well, you know what? I'm going to do that, because that makes more sense to me. Thanks. Okay. So there's a Knight of Wands upright. Okay. Some kind of actions that were taking place for power. Getting our life or death issues. Much urgency. Much problems. And it creates so much that one can't see where they're going along the way. But I don't know, it's like it could be just to keep something under control. But it's not a victory, I want to say. Devil does not have a victory. The victory's over here. I don't know. Okay, so the devil doesn't have a victory. Page of Cups, Hangman. Pisces again, Hangman is in reverse, Hangman is upright. I don't know why I said Hangman is in reverse, Hangman is upright, but no. Hangman is in reverse, Page of Cups is upright. Sorry about that. Alright, so anyway. You've been illuminated on some kind of leadership, collaborations, lovers, whatever was two-faced, because now it's upright. I can't do that. Page of Cups. That's the immaturity, I know. Four of Wands in reverse twice. Two people might be coming together. Ace of Swords in reverse. There's still much to be illuminated here with the Sun in reverse. King of Swords in reverse. Strength in reverse. Somebody's just maybe just lying. Just I got the lion. What is that? Leo twice. Then I've got air causing some kind of issue. Problem. Okay, I don't know. Somebody can't solve their problem. There's something about not being able to coming to you because they can't solve the problem. Ace of Wands again. I don't know. I said two people coming together, or a competition between two. Chariot. That's kind of like a competition, and then one person getting news that of something that well, in a competition you got a winner and a loser, and when you go into the competition, I would assume the energy would be aware of that. Six of Cups, the past, or maybe they forgot. Maybe the competition's been going on so long, somebody forgot. Ace of Swords in reverse. Something's been forgotten, or not that victory. It's like the devil kept trying to have a victory, and because you took the sword and made a strategy of your own, it can't even keep up. Oh, look at that. I said two people coming together. Two of Cups. So the devil can't keep up with the Two of Cups. Interesting. And the devil was from the past. I don't know if the Two of Cups is from the past, because this is just about love in general. I had a lot of community here. If you could want to put it this way, how the devil wouldn't like love, or wouldn't be supportive of it. Love. Oh my gosh, Gemini. So soulmate energy coming together here, I'm feeling. There's an Ace of Swords still in reverse with the Two of Swords. So this does take honest reflection. And I'm going to just say this, the card. Now I got the Moon in reverse, Sun in reverse, Nine of Swords in reverse twice. Nine of Swords in reverse, Sun in reverse, Moon in reverse, Nine of Swords in reverse. Whatever was trying to be accomplished by this has not worked with that group. And that was like the start of the other deck collaboration. Number 33 here, significant. Win at all costs situation. I thought there is no winner in that, or somebody forgot. You either end the competition or it keeps going. I mean, Eight of Pentacles. It just keeps going, and then instead of ending the competition, you work harder to compete, and then that becomes some kind of power struggle or something. Chariot, Lovers. I don't know, as a pattern or a cycle that's been created. Time to make a choice. So in a quiet space, making a choice with a magic opportunity, steady progress. Scorpio, plan wisely in a quiet space. There's your strategy. So using some kind of strategy in your favor. This is chess. That could be significant. Wow, there is a commitment. Okay. Behind the veil. Okay. A commitment behind the veil. It's being illuminated. What is true here? True. Cavern of secrets. So lots of secrets of some sort. That could have been some kind of gossip or part of some kind of gossip in order to have something look a certain way. There's a gate of opportunities behind the veil. I said, look at that. I'm trying to do too much. There's a mystery here. Alrighty, let's see. Scorpio. Do I have these the wrong way? I don't even know what happened. Hang on. A whole lot of them turned over. Alright, what's going on? Okay, I see, I don't know. I thought I said plan wisely and then I turned it to planning phase. So plan wisely in your planning phase because there are some kind of secrets. I said spiritual. There's a spiritual link here. Didn't I say that earlier? Something about that. Slow climb. You're not rushing with the hangman. Well, you know, especially with the Knight of Pentacles. Well, Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. Cautious. Could be cautious. You got a spiritual link, an unwavering faith, and a feather of hope. Much ancestral support. Feathers could be significant. Faith could be significant. Faith systems. True intentions are coming about or out of these with these secrets. That's part of it. Embrace solitude. Okay, you came out of the desert of isolation and now you realize you prefer being alone and being lonely are not the same thing. Being open to receive, that's what you're attracting. That was a Libra attraction card. So allow the mystery to happen or mystery to unfold without the human factor maybe. What is that? I'm just trying to think of that saying. What is it? To err is human, to forgive is divine, something like that. All right, there's an eclipse of concealment. And I have the moon in reverse here. And so 9 of Swords is in reverse twice. It's either two individuals coming together in a commitment that had similar experience, or whatever's coming out is not going to be so shocking. It's not going to be shocking. Make a change, roots of success, free to move. So you're free, you're not chained to anything. With that devil over here. You're making plans. I've got planning phase and making plans. And there's a door to a building here. Open to receive. All right, what's this about? A recovery and a comeback. Okay, a recovery and the comeback. So your comeback's gonna be big. You got a big comeback. Stand strong. Scorpio, the true intentions are being revealed. Stand strong through this time. What are these true intentions for Scorpio? What are these true intentions for Scorpio? Finding fertile ground, Steady as you grow. Oh, no. Where did I get that? Steady as you go. Well, no. Steady growth and fruitful. So hang on. Finding fertile ground, steady growth, and fruitful. You found fertile ground somehow in a life or death issue. Take that as you will. Feels wrong, bad idea, manipulated and led astray during this planning phase. Scorpio. Feels wrong, bad idea, manipulated, led astray. So there was an energy also when you were made some kind of break that could have planned something secretly that was a bad idea. You're fitting it all into place, and this energy is united with their secrets. Burned out, not caring, so you didn't care. The Cabinet of Secrets is a good idea, getting paid and saving up. And this is a distorted kind of past here. So these secrets are not, they were about, I can't even say it. They were about investments and savings and monetary things, about getting and using power and resources. So there was something that was a bad idea about these resources, burnout, not caring. This energy's having blind spots about it. What are the true intentions? Getting satisfaction, good times, and happy ending. While someone is having a slow climb, you can't see where they're going, there's a getting satisfaction here. And so it was getting paid, getting satisfaction off a bad idea. Energy can now not break the ice while you embrace your solitude, okay? There's a chilly reception and bleak and a sunny outlook. So whatever you're giving the cold shoulder to is feeling bleak. Last minute changes, late, behind schedule, some kind of schedule change. Finding fertile ground, steady growth, fruitful. In solitude is where that flower grows. It doesn't grow with the other flowers. Okay. Having blind spots, what you see isn't real. So when you're embracing your new journey here with the Fool, or taking a leap of faith in a direction, you are actually diving into something. Make sure you're not diving into unfinished business, because if there's business, something about business, not ready to get started, plans aren't fully formed. That's the immature energy that I got over here. I picked up on strength in reverse. These plans never go anywhere. It's all talk. They never go. Okay, nothing ever happens. And then, I don't know about what, and then not ready to get started, plans aren't fully formed, and here I got the planning phase. So I'm not sure. Be open to receive at this time, because you don't need your plans to be formed to receive. All right, let's see. It's just forked up, a time in the behind. So whatever is feeling some kind of way about some kind of secrets, or this comes back to bite you or something. Blows up in your face. Explosive combo broken. Yeah, something comes back to bite you. There's 4th of July, that's significant here. Having blind spots. Shady deals, dark road, it doesn't say manipulating to get by, but that could be, but moonlighting to get by, moonlighting, the moon again, moon. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. I do hope this was helpful. Thanks a lot. See you next time.